What's up, guys? Appreciate you guys taking some time today to check this video out. All right, today we're going to talk about fitting up power and counter, okay, versus 20 personnel. 20 personnel means we have 2 backs in the game, okay, and 3 wide receivers and no tight ends, okay. So the first number is the number of backs. So you can look up here. This is going to be like what we call dog personnel at North, okay. You got 2 backs in, 3 wide receivers, okay. So our technique, let's take some time before this play starts to talk about it. Anytime we see a dog on the field, we want to call bingo. All right, bingo, bingo, bingo. That's a base call for us, okay? So base will be our front. So you got the 5 technique right there, a 3, a shade on the center, and our banded end right there. All right, so then we have our Sam right there, our Mike linebacker, and then our Will linebacker, okay? A bingo call allows the Will to play out in space, okay? So if there were 2 receivers out here, let's say there was one right there, he could still apex. All right, but the technique that we play with it allows us to play power and counter very well, and offenses don't like it, okay? So the first thing, let's start on the strong side. Our Sam is key in the dog. Just about there's 0 plays for most high school teams where he's not going to take you to the ball, okay? So our Sam is going to key him. So if he comes there, guess where he goes? Right there, all right? If he inserts, guess where he goes? He inserts too. If he goes out for a pass, guess what? He covers him. Okay? Our base rule in that is our Sam is going to cover the dog. All right? Because think about it. Most kids that are playing dog are a tight end or a linebacker type, so we don't want to waste one of our skill kids on the back end covering him. All right? Our Mike linebacker is going to key the triangle. All right? So both guards in the center up to the Mike. All right? 3 technique. Excuse me, let's start here. Our anchor is going to key obviously the tackle. If he gets a down block, guess what? He's going to squeeze and he's going to spill. Our 3 technique is keying the guard. All right, same technique. Down block, squeeze, and spill. All right, here's where we got to be smart defensive linemen, okay? Our nose, all right, is keying the center. If the center blocks back, we're going to cross his face, okay? If the center blocks away, we're going to press back into the guard. All right, we'll get into why we're doing that. Our bandit's going to key this tackle right here, okay? If he gets a down block, squeeze and spill. If he gets a base block, he's going to win inside, okay? So whatever 2 blocks we get, we're going to react on the weak side, okay? So if they block us out this way, they're doing that. Why? Because they don't want us in these gaps. So that's where we want to go, okay? Now our Will, he's going to key the dog as well. So if he goes there, guess what? He knows he can sit right here because we got our bingo call on. If the dog comes back at him, guess what? It's counter. We got to go fit. All right, so let's look at these plays. This first play is going to be power, okay? We're going to talk about the good and the bad from it, all right? First, let's look at the anchor up here. All right, he does a phenomenal job on this play. Down block, squeeze, boom, takes out 2 for 1. Look at the spill right there. So now look at our Sam. That's a really good job from him too. He sees it, he attacks, he's square at the line of scrimmage. All right, unblock. You can't do any better than that. Our Mike does a good job of reading the triangle too, gets over the top. Really good job from both them. All right, 3 technique. He does an okay job with his pad level. Like it to be lower, not get washed down. Right here, our nose does not do a good job of crossing face, okay? It's the first time he's played it. This is in the spring last year. All right, we like him to cross face. Now look at 18 right here, our banded end. He's doing a good job here of reading it. Working the cross face. Now look at the gap. So look, every interior gap is taken up, and we have 2 guys unblocked. All right, now he misses the tackle. We come down and make the play. Let's look at a tight shot of it. All right, so again, look at him right here, number 1, the anchor end. Squeeze, boom, takes out 2 people. 2 for 1, hits him right in the thigh. Unblocked. That's a perfect job. If we had made that tackle right there with the linebacker, that'd be a perfect play right there. All right, so look, this is why the bingo is effective. Okay, look at him. He can still play the quarterback if he were to play zone read or something like that coming back out. All right, now here's the butt shot of it. All right, you can see him get washed. All right, but these guys are the three that are the reason this is on the teach tape. Look at the pad level right there on the spill. Unblocked and then good pursuit. All right. Now here's with some younger kids later in the game, okay? So again, now here's going to be our anchor. All right, 3 technique. Nose and the bandit. Here's our Sam right there, okay? I want you to watch him right here, the bandit. So remember, what's his rule? Down block, squeeze and spill. Base block, win inside, okay? What block do we get here? We're going to get a base block from him. Let's go to the wide. You can see better probably. He gets a base block. Look how he doesn't win inside. Look at the hole that's there. And now let's create space. So look, we got 2 receivers. So our will's got to be removed from the box. Remember, normally he can call bat, bat, bat. But in this case, we didn't call bingo because we have a dog in the game. All right? But it's the same technique for him and the bandit. All right, so now he sees, oh, I got to go make him right. I got to get in that gap. That makes us vulnerable to if they were to pull it and throw an RPO out there. All right, so this clip is on there to show what happens when you don't run the bingo correctly. Look at this. The nose does a much better job there, getting across face, clogging up all those gaps. That's a bust. That's what happens when you don't play it well, okay? Look at that hole. Look at that. That's a huge cutback lane, and it puts him in conflict. We don't want any players in conflict. We want to make a quick read and be able to come play. All right, so now let's talk about counter, okay? Counter is when the dog and the strong guard are coming back. So the blocking technique up front is going to be, he's going to block back on the 3, block down on the nose, climb up to our mic, kick, and wrap, okay? So again, remember, what's he keying? He's going to key this tackle. If he gets a down block, he's going to squeeze and spill. What's the nose keying? He's keying the center. If the center blocks back, what's our rule? He presses back, okay? And remember, what is he keying? Triangle, so he should see the pull. What's he keying? He's keying the dog, so he'll see the dog coming right here for counter. All right, so let's watch it. Right there, you can see we're getting a down block and the center's going away. So we get a good little squeeze. Not great, but good. Keeps him off the mic. Now the mic takes a false step because of the motion. But we get a squeeze and a good enough spill because they weren't very good. To where now the will sees that dog coming back. He's unblocked and come make a play. All right, now watch the nose right here. He does a really, really good job at this, and he was a great player at it. Watch. Center goes away. What's he doing? He gets that step and pushes right back. Boom. Let's slow it down for you. Presses right back, drops his hip, get ready to take on the block. Now again, the team we're playing here is not great, so we don't get a great squeeze and spill almost because of how slow they were. But you can see it's still effective because watch 18. No more B gap to win inside. Squeeze and spill. Takes out 2 for 1. The will's unblocked. All right, another clip right here, counter. All right, so again, there's our dog. There's our will, okay? Let's see if we can get tight. Down block, squeeze. Now our will right here, we don't want him to run upfield as far. We need him to fit tight, tight, tight. He should be right off 18's butt right here. Okay, so he's too wide. That's not a great job by him. It's a decent spill, though. Look at our linebacker right there. Unblocked because we got hands on, okay? Coming to fit. Boom, get him on the ground, okay? Let's watch the butt shot. It's a good read from the mic. Look at his eyes. Key in the triangle, sees the flow of the guard. 18 squeezing, keeps him off, keeps his shoulder square. Watch the nose right here, press back. You can see his feet right there, so just pay attention closely. Gets to one step, look at his eyes. Immediately when that center goes away from him, what's he do? Boom, presses back. All right, so tomorrow that's going to be power and counter when you guys do your player-led stuff. Make sure linebackers, we're getting a strength call the strength to the dog. All right, make sure we're calling bingo our wills. Our bandits, make sure that you know we're getting a bingo, and make sure we're playing with good technique and being relentless. See you guys.